The Off Gauntlet, an embarrassing show from Mr. Monopoly's Renegade Boxing Federation that resulted in the termination of Monopoly's television contract. A boxing show in which no boxing took place and a gauntlet was won by literally nobody. Thin air. The HONOO WAR in Osaka, another fantastic show. Topping it all off was Danny Thorpe's third HONOO World title defense. A tense match, Ricky Backdrop showed remarkable strength in the face of the immovable object we call the champ. However, Thorpe's undefeated streak was not broken. The action that defines HONOO Pro Wrestling continues now. Welcome to HONOO Afterburn. I'm your host, Brick 9mm, and kicking off an exciting night of action, we will see Sam Bopp take on Makenzie O'Rourke. Boxer versus boxer. Bopp, a very accomplished fighter, taking on Makenzie O'Rourke, someone who has consistently struggled to find their footing here. But never count them out. They have that deadly speed, and they've even managed to get in several strikes on Sam Bopp, champion boxer, just right now. In fact, they're outpacing Bopp. Of course, Bopp is seeking to take the lead, and take the lead he did. However, Makenzie O'Rourke is still keeping a very decent pace. Bopp continuing his assault. Makenzie O'Rourke still getting in strikes here and there, but what they have in speed, they lack in sheer power. That sheer power Sam Bopp is known for. And Bopp with a furious strike rush, sending Makenzie O'Rourke down to the mat. O'Rourke has still failed to knock Sam Bopp down. She is trying to change that, but no. And they enter into an exchange of strikes. Who will emerge victorious? And it is Sam Bopp. This match will be over quickly if Makenzie O'Rourke doesn't do something. And right now, I'd hope that something is getting up. O'Rourke up at the 6 count. And a great counter, sending Bopp down to the mat for the first time this entire match. Will Makenzie O'Rourke make the comeback? And a elbow butt rush off the ropes, Superman punch. And Bopp sends Makenzie O'Rourke sending straight down again, and an uppercut to the back of the head. That Superman punch should have made up for a lot of lost time, but jeez. Sam Bopp is furious. His assault is stronger than ever. Makenzie O'Rourke has a serious uphill battle ahead of her. But with knockout punches like that, she she needs to focus on getting up off that mat. Up at the 6 count once again. This match will be over very quickly for Makenzie O'Rourke if she doesn't do something, but that has to be it. Another one of Bopp's deadly finishing uppercuts. A work up at the 8 count, but oh, a super body blow. And a knockout punch, that is all she wrote. Makenzie O'Rourke with a very good performance, but at the end of the day, Sam Bopp is just that good. Welcome back to HONOO Afterburn as we are getting ready for the debut of a new kickboxer, Thodaengnoi, hailing from Thailand. They will be facing Melanie Tanaka, fellow kickboxer. Tanaka is a fighter who has failed to find a particularly good footing here in HONOO thus far. We do not know anything about Thodaengnoi, so this will be a very important matchup for him to establish himself, and so far they are firing kicks one after another. They are both keeping a very good pace. In fact, at a pace like this, the match could be over at any second. Just as soon as if they try aiming for the head or anything, that'd just be it. Meanwhile, Chai has managed to get Melanie Tanaka down on the mat twice, and Tanaka with a massive strike rush. Chai with a massive strike rush of his own. Every second this match continues is just more and more violent. This will be over any second at this rate. Tanaka up at the 5 count, entering into an exchange of strikes. Which kickboxer will emerge victorious? It is Melanie Tanaka, though. They just busted open Thodaengnoi with a clap kick. Jesus. He's bleeding everywhere. Chai with the takedown. Melanie says no. Chai up before Melanie, sending Melanie down to the mat and a knee to the head. And Melanie's busted open. A knee strike rush, and that is it. Jesus. A very strong showing by Melanie Tanaka and a very memorable debut performance by Thodaengnoi, even though he did not emerge victorious.
ほとんど匂わん、鼻曲がらん、辛抱駐在ゴン、辛抱駐在ゴン、匂いもつけずに新発売。
Welcome back to HONOO Afterburn. Well underway, we have Midnight Jones versus the very colorfully named man in this AWF showcase matchup. It is the Off. Yes, the Off, running into plenty of trouble lately with Mr. Monopoly's television deal going through, and that Off Gauntlet show was just an embarrassment. I mean, did you see that exercise and tastelessness? But here we have Midnight Jones taking on a very high-ranking member of the Off with punch after punch. Midnight Jones he isn't looking good here, and geez, that is not legal. See, when I watch a match like this, I almost feel bad for that bastard Midnight Jones. In fact, he just looks passionless, like he could not care less about this. That is all. The colorfully named man with the red mohawk has defeated Midnight Jones. What does this mean? A boxer of Midnight Jones' caliber going down like that.
おしぼりウェッティは程よく濡れています。使い方はいろいろ。お待ちになると便利ですよ。いつも無水ラーズね。おしぼりウェッティ。
Welcome back to HONOO Afterburn as Masaaki Isogai, the hybrid fighter who has made quite a name for themselves so far with victories over men like Ricky Quick, facing Todd Mitchell, the master, the inventor of the speedrun. So this is another exciting match for Masaaki Isogai, the newcomer, as he just evaded that spear with such skill. You see, Todd Mitchell is a man who never misses his target, but with a man like Masaaki Isogai, he knows how to avoid. He's deadly with his feet. His footwork is almost as good as Todd Mitchell's. The master of the speedrun, Todd Mitchell, is a very formidable fighter, and the master lock. Masaaki Isogai has mastered getting out of it in 2 seconds. But yeah, Todd Mitchell. I mean, this kid, if you see him, and a cross arm breaker. Sasuga. Todd Mitchell. He's my favorite. He's my favorite ever. And you see, Masaaki Isogai knows he is dealing with a very dangerous man. And another cross arm breaker. I hear his mom washes his singlet. Mitchell trapping the arms. He is doing a very good job in this match so far. He is taking a part and he is sticking to it. Meanwhile, Masaaki Isogai has failed to get in any significant offense thus far. He is just in these feeling out stages. With a man like Todd Mitchell, you have to be very cautious. And a bit of a standoff. Isogai continuing that uppercut assault, peppering in a few knees. And he tried a massive kick there, but Todd Mitchell is just flying in every direction. And Isogai! Isogai with a massive strike rush straight into, pounding at the back of his head. Pounding at the back of Todd Mitchell's head. It is round 2. An excellent neck throw headlock, taking Todd Mitchell right off his feet. And whoa, Todd Mitchell with some uncharacteristic aggression. Isogai tried a massive wheel kick, but failed to hit the mark. The master lock. The full Nelson. Isogai pinning Mitchell down, takes the back. Mitchell says no. Is he going to try again? Yes, he tries again. Mitchell still skillfully evades Masaaki Isogai. And another deadly punch at the back. Full Nelson. Isogai is just trying his best, and that massive wheel kick failed to hit the mark at the same time as Todd Mitchell tried a massive spear. Isogai trying to get Mitchell down again, locks the leg bar. Mitchell is up, but his movement appears to be just a tad bit effective. Jeez, another exchange of those massive strikes that don't hit the mark. Trying again for a choke on the mat. Mitchell with the flash wakigatame. Isogai pins Mitchell down, takes the back. Mitchell says no. What an excellent, tense matchup. Mitchell with a massive German suplex. Isogai is up, rolls him over. Choke! Isogai has defeated the master of the speedrun. Another impressive win for HONOO's latest hybrid fighter. We are back with HONOO Afterburn. I'm your host, Brick9mm, and Richard Richards is here. Richard Richards is here and making a statement. At the WAR in Osaka, Tyson Apollo defeated Vanessa Saunders and secured himself a place next in line to challenge the HONOO World Heavyweight Champion. However, Richards feels as if this is an injustice. Richards wants to fight Tyson Apollo at the War in Nagoya for his place in that championship match and will not leave until his challenge is accepted. The crowd is not happy with it. It's Tyson Apollo! Tyson Apollo is here! Never a man to back down from a challenge, it appears as if Tyson Apollo is accepting Richards' challenge. He will face Richards at a match in the War in Nagoya, and the winner will go on to face Danny Thorpe, the HONOO World Heavyweight Champion.
新しいコルゲートって磨かせる味よ。
刺激を抑えたマイルドミントだから辛くない。
癖になる味。コルゲート。
花王から新発売。
Welcome back to HONOO Afterburn, as it is now time for our main event. Andronicus Turner, the up-and-coming boxer, very promising fighter, will be taking on the man himself, Ian Cadman. Cadman has been in and out of HONOO very frequently for a fighter of his caliber, and Andronicus Turner has busted open Ian Cadman with the first strike, and Cadman is already down on the mat. Jeez, folks, this just goes to show that anything can happen in HONOO Pro Wrestling. And Cadman impressively keeping up with Andronicus Turner's strikes, even though that blood has to be flowing and getting in his eyes. And in fact, he is playing the speed game, and he just went for a fierce low kick there. It was a very, very skillful maneuver. Of course, it failed to hit the mark because Turner is a very, very good fighter. And the strikes just keep on coming. Turner taken aback a bit by that last fierce low kick. Though he did not suffer the strength of actually getting hit by it, he just barely avoided it. And both fighters are pure strikers and entering into an exchange of strikes. Turner out on top, but he falls to the mat as well. This match is total non-stop striking action as Ian Cadman hits a fierce low kick. Turner with the series of short uppercuts. That could potentially make Ian Cadman's bleeding worse. And Turner quickly attempting an uppercut there, and Cadman with a massive front kick, and Cadman wins! What a hell of a comeback that was. Cadman is definitely a fighter to keep your eye on from here on out, as he just took out very promising young prospect Andronicus Turner. This Wednesday, HONOO takes the War Tour to Nagoya. 6 matches headlined by Richards taking on Tyson Apollo. The winner will go on to face Danny Thorpe at HONOO number 4. An exciting card featuring other great matches such as Andronicus Turner taking on Ross Cromley once again, Zamir Lebay taking on Sam Bopp, the young prospect Masaaki Isogai versus Virginia Caldwell, Shai Thodaengnoi versus Victor Kai, and Azumi Takahashi versus Eiko Takeshita. See you there, and thank you for watching this week's edition of HONOO Afterburn. Good night.